only other thing I want to talk about, we ain't got to, but have you seen the Who the Fuck Did I Marry?
Oh, that Risa Tisa shit, girl. My homegirl Ashley told me, she's like, yo, you need to watch this, that. Girl, when I found out it was 50 parts, I
Girl,
got through part 3 and couldn't do it anymore.
girl. I got the Cliff Notes
It
from
wasn't
YouTube.
that addicting to me because, and I'm gonna tell you why it wasn't that addicting to. Well, first of all, set it up for the people who don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, a lady who got scammed by a freaking scammer. Basically, some guy that convinced her to let him move in with her and, acted as if he had all this money and shit. She got bamboozled by him. I didn't watch 50 parts. I didn't even watch one part. I went to YouTube, I got the Cliff Notes, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm not surprised. People lie every day, B, every day. So she was just a little bit gullible and desperate. And
Yep.
it's basically just a cautionary tale of don't be desperate because these men will come into your lives and ruin it. And yeah, they're gonna lie to get what they want out of you. And he lied about having houses and money and businesses, and he lied about everything. He lied, he was
Yeah.
pretending to talk to people on the phone he wasn't talking to, just all sorts of shit. And she moved him into her house within 2 weeks, got pregnant by him. Unfortunately, she had a miscarriage, but maybe fortunately she had a miscarriage. And then she found out everything he said was a complete lie. And now, in a turn of events, he's trying to sue her for her telling her story. So
Yeah.
he's a scammer.
Um, Dusty.
Yeah.
Uh,
Dusty, yep.
Dusty
And
sprinkled.
she was being a
Um,
pygmisha.
she admitted it. She said
Yeah.
she said I was desperate. And this is one of the things that I want women to understand is that one, the reason why I couldn't get through it is because I just can't even believe it got to the point of which in which it got to.
Me either.
Um, there are really great liars out here. He just
Yeah.
didn't seem in after part 2, which was like for me like 16 minutes. He just did not seem like a good liar.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out where he got her tripped up. I'm still trying to figure it. So then how it became 50 parts of this, I have no idea. But anyways, no
Yeah.
judgment.
I know he was like trying to get
Uh
a house with cash, but he didn't want to show he had the cash.
he's trying to get a couple houses. Like I'm trying to figure out, okay, well, and then they went to go like drive cars apparently, and they would always end up leaving the lot from BMW. They had to move to Audi. Once you take me to one dealership and I'm not driving off with anything, you cannot take me somewhere else, and I'm also not driving off with anything at that one too.
Yeah.
It just was so much. So here's the thing. I feel like with women, we are raised and taught to suffer. We participate in a lot of our own suffering. And it's unfortunate. It's all the things. I just want us to get better at being okay with waiting and speaking on the things that we want in life. And if that person that is supposed to be a part of you, whether it be marriage, lifelong partnership, whatever, if they can rise up to do that and help participate in that happy feeling that you're already happy with, great. If not, move along because it stooping down to these situations ultimately just to say I'm attached to somebody,
Right.
it just takes away years of your life that you'll never get back. It
It's
takes away
ridiculous.
time from your life. It takes away, and what that does is it creates all of these situations, it creates all these experiences of where you need to heal out of it. If you enter into a situation and you end up walking away with more than what you gave, there's nothing to heal from. The only time I find that you really need to heal from stuff, and again, I'm not talking about child abuse, and I'm not talking about trauma like that. I'm talking about staying in situations that
Relationships, yeah.
no longer really serve you anymore, and you kind of know that, and you still are like, I'm looking the other way because I'm not ready. The only time you really need closure and all of that is when you feel like you did not leave that relationship with more than what you walked out of it with. You need closure because you feel like that person took more than what you were given. So it's like, let me call him because I just need to talk to him and just make sure I just need to, I just need to call her, make sure that, no, you don't need to make sure of shit. The only time you need to do that is when, like I said, you feel like you were robbed
Mm-hmm.
and you want to make sure, you want to give that person another opportunity, in my opinion, to make things either right, or are they sure they want to do me like that? Because you never gonna find something like this. It's like, but if you walked in that situation and you left out of that situation with more, that's not to say you won't still be sad that it might not have worked out. You might not still be
Mm-hmm.
upset or whatever. It's just that feeling of like, I can't even be mad. I can't even be mad because I didn't give a lung in my right arm and was beaten up and tossed around, and none of that really happened to me.
Yeah.
It just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. But
Yeah.
I still got this and this and this and this. And you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
instead, I feel like we are taught to endure as women. We're taught to put up with. The more that we can endure, the stronger we are.
Mm-mm. It's just like,
Girl, do you know what I've been through with that man? I've been with him 12 years, 12 12 of my good years. And that man, I sat up here and I wiped his booty when I sat up here and it's like, do you want an award for all that?
right, it's like,
I would not tell
no, you better leave before you miss out on your next 12 years. Like, just go. Like, just go.
just go, forget it all, forget it all. I just
Yeah.
want more of us women to have winning stories, even if the situation
Yeah.
doesn't work out. Just that you won. You
all of
got
this,
something.
yeah, it could just all be avoided if you just believe people when they show you who they are. Just believe them.
Yeah.
Stop trying to twist the story.
Yeah.
Stop trying to make a bad thing work. Just
Yeah.
believe the person that they're showing you. Like, just believe them.
Yeah.
She made a bunch
Yeah.
of excuses for that man. And it's just like, it's because you didn't want to be alone, sis. You were desperate.
Exactly.
You were desperate. We've all
Yes.
been there once or
Yes.
twice, but yeah, you were desperate. So
definitely desperate. Definitely didn't need 50 parts. I feel like she could have wrapped it up in like a 2-part series.
girl, I couldn't.
It just encompassed all of it.
I couldn't. I tried to listen
Like
to the
high
first
level, this is
part.
what happened.
It was just too long. I'm like, I can't believe this
But
went
she
viral.
got a lot out of it. She got a lot out of it. She got like BMW partnerships and
Yeah.
podcast
sent on this
stuff
trip
and
or something too.
money,
Yeah.
trips, a house. I mean, she definitely talked herself. Listen, create that content.
I know, shit.
If you've ever doubted yourself, could I, do I need to? Girl, create that content. You don't know what's on the other side of it.
Yeah. It
Because
was good. It was good marketing.
It was great marketing.
Because she
and I don't even
drug it
think she
out.
realized it at the time. She
Yeah.
drug it out, and it's her
So,
voice. I think it was her voice too that was very soothing. She's a great storyteller.
yeah, it was a little too long-winded for me. I'd be like, why do I need to know
it was a lot of, some of those parts were recaps. Some of those parts were recaps. It's like, okay, let me just, before I go to the next part, I need to recap the last part because I think there's some confusion. I'm thinking like, so yeah, I couldn't.
I could see her aligning with Tyler Perry though, and them coming out with a "Who the fuck did I marry?"
Be a great story. That could even work.
Yeah.
She might even be in the movie. There probably will be a movie on her about this.
Yeah, because I mean,
don't doubt it.
She set the scene like it was like an audiobook. It was like I was driving.
It'll be called "Who the Fuck Did I Marry?"
I was driving on this side of Atlanta. It was a dark day. It was storming, 79 degrees outside. My tire blew out. I don't have AAA. Just like I was like, girl, I can't. I can't. My attention span right now is not what it used to be. I need to. Where's the Cliff Notes? Because I can't.
And it was a dark and cloudy day. Don't have AAA.
It's like, girl, could we get to the point?
Oh my gosh, Whitney, stop. Oh,
yeah, girl, this is fun.
Shout out to Risa Tisa, happy for you, girl, that there is light on the other side of all that BS you did, put up with. So,
no, shout out to you.
And of course, sister. Like normal, he trying to come and get some money. Here he come trying to get some money.
So Legion said,
Legion said, that is not what happened. and I need money because I can't even get jobs no more. Sir, she used a whole nother alias name. Like, what do you mean,
You wanted to be
sir?
seen. Oh my
You
God.
wanted to be seen.
And you didn't have
We didn't
jobs
even
to
know who
begin
you were.
with.
We had to go digging. We had to go digging for you. Now here you are revealing yourself. Okay.
Oh, girl. This is so funny. 2024 is hilarious. I'm telling you.
It's hilarious. Starting out crazy.
All right, y'all. Well, thanks for tuning in to this episode. It's been a blast. Make sure you follow us at Melanin and Me Podcast on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, everything.
Yep, everything, all that, all of that, all of that, all of that.
All that, all that.
Until